So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to today's Frisco Report Tuesday. You know what it is? It's the Frisco Report with my co-host Mike, Cowboys Corner in the house. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. If you're watching this live or on the replay, pound that like button. Helps the podcast, helps the channel immensely. Mike, what's going on, bro?
What's up, man? Check out this Cowboys block t-shirt, man. This thing is fire. Joe, how can I get one of these?
Yeah, we got a limited print run of those. They're the foil shirts. We got the blue and the silver, like the one Mike has on there. We also have the variant, which is white with the blue foil. So we got those in limited quantities. We've got XL all the way up to 2XL. And if you want one, just hit me up here on the bottom here. Cowboys Blog foil shirt, $25 to Cash App Cowboys Blog. And then just let me know, bro. Let me know if you want one, and we'll get you hooked up, bro. We'll get you hooked up. All right, bros. This is the show of shows, and we got the fan of fans here. That's why you guys rolled up here with us tonight, man. Mike, we got the victory. Let's get right into it. We got the win. Who, in your estimation, showed up in this game for the Patriots, and who kind of let you down?
Tyron Bland, dude. Holy moly. All right. Guys, picking up where he left off. That first game, Joe, he's going to be rusty. That's to be expected. And against the Cardinals, he was a little rusty. All right. But he came out and picked this guy off like a poor Mexican picking lice. All right. I mean, he was just picking. It was a beautiful thing, Joe. It was a beautiful thing. Shout out to Tyron Bland, all right, and man, heck yes. Who let me down, Joe? Who let me down? CeeDee Lamb let me down, all right. 2 weeks in a row, Joe. CeeDee Lamb, getting double covered, not getting the looks that he's wanting, not making the plays. Jake Fergus Shorts had to step up this week. CeeDee Lamb, I need consistency from you, my dog. Because outside of you, Lamb, there's nobody. I need CeeDee Lamb to step up just a little bit more, Joe. And not a lot of people are going to talk about that, but gosh darn it, Cowboys Corner on the Frisco Report, Will.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Let us know in the comments who showed up for you in that Patriots game and who kind of let you down. For me, who showed up for me in this game? Obviously, Mike talked about it, Tyron Bland. And also have another one, Mozzie Smith. I think this was his best game where you felt and you actually saw his impact in that game. So need more of that from Mozzie Smith. I think that's going to be a guy that's going to continue to get better and better. And we'll probably see more of his impact as the season goes along. One player that kind of fell short for me, and pardon the pun, is going to be Deuce Vaughn, getting caught from behind every motherfucking time. Okay? So those feet run real fast like this, but he ain't getting anywhere because he's too short, man. So I love the player, I love the story, but we gotta have Rico back, man. If Rico's gonna be out, we gotta go bring up Malik Davis, get us a free agent somewhere. But I don't think we can go that long, bro. Deuce Vaughn to me is strictly a gadget kind of back. You give him a play here or there, but we saw, man, he just couldn't get it done there, and couldn't get it done there, Mike. So for me, he was the one that kind of let me down in that game there against the Patriots. Didn't look good there in the running game.
No, I think you're right. And for people to say, "Oh, it's early," guys, running back is one of the easiest positions to trans over to, and that from college to the National Football League. Literally, it's understanding your assignment, understanding the call, understanding the blocking scheme. And just do what you've been doing your whole entire life, running footballs, right? Running back is very easy to translate into the NFL on. So it's not a learning curve. It's a talent curve. And what he did at Kansas State isn't translating to the NFL. And the whole give him time thing, he's had opportunities. On the plays that he was in, Dak got sacked twice.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons forced the turnover against the Jets. They forced the ball to Vaughn, and we went 3 and out on a turnover. We didn't even score any points on that because of Deuce Vaughn. So they're giving him the opportunities, and he's not making the most of them. I solely believe if Dowdle can play, which it looks like he might be, that still needs to be Malik Davis' spot.
Yeah, we'll see what they do there with the running game. I think that's going to be something very close to watch. There is Dowdle going to be good to go, man? Got to have him in there, man. I
It's just a hip contusion, by the way, for Dowdle.
Yeah, hip contusion, and he's had some hip issues here, kind of knocked him out a couple times already. But man, it's going to be interesting to see what they do there, man. What they do there because we're talking next man up, but we're talking next game up. All right, we're talking next game up. The two titans of the NFC. Yeah, it's the Cowboys and 49ers, man. Everybody knows it. We know it. 49ers know it. True NFL fans know it. All right. Once we play the Eagles, we're gonna knock them across. We're gonna mop them up, bro. All right. They've got way more deficiencies than others. Oh, Jalen Carter, this and that. Afraid of that dude, man. Um, this is the game, bro. Mike, gotta ask you this, man. How big is this game for us? Week 5. How big is this game? What does it mean for Cowboys long term? What does it mean for playoff aspirations? How big is this game against the 49ers, Mike?
It's so big, Joe, that it's a measuring stick game. The Giants weren't a true test. The Jets weren't a true test. The Cardinals kicked our butts, and we caused 13 penalties, self-inflicted. All right, and then the Patriots really wasn't a true test. So literally, the 4 preseason games, Joe, are out of the way. Week 5 is our week 1. All right, this is the true test right here, and it's going to tell us, okay, how does this offense look against a really good defense like the 49ers? How does this defense look against a mistake-free offense like the 49ers? The 49ers don't make many mistakes, all right? And this is the measuring stick game. Who has a longer chance of surviving in the season and making it to the playoffs? This game, Joe, could determine that. If you get to the playoffs, how long can you survive? Because this team is the best team in the NFC as we speak. As we speak, Joe. They score touchdowns. They have a really good defense. They're undefeated. I mean, how many games besides the playoff game? I mean, how many? The Super Bowl? Did they play the Super Bowl? No, they didn't play the Super Bowl. Eagles went to the Super Bowl. Besides that NFC Championship game, they haven't lost a regular season game in how long? And how long? This team is really good. And this is the measuring stick game for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, if we lose by a field goal, we lose by a field goal. If we win by a field goal, we win by a field goal. Either way, this game's going to determine whether it's by 1 point, 2 point, 3 points, or more than that. If we win or lose on any side of that, it's going to let us know how we really are and how we're going to function in the playoffs.
It really could be, man. It really could come down to the home advantage, home field. Do you want it? Do you not want it? That's another story. But for the Cowboys, you got to get over the hump of the 49ers. And to me, these types of matchups have happened throughout the NFL for many years, where a team just kept getting knocked out by a certain team. We all remember Tampa Bay getting knocked out by Philly every playoff time. They finally got over the hump and made it to the Super Bowl. There's always these teams that you could say they have their number or whatever, but they finally break over, bro. Cowboys, they need that breakover moment here, just to give them that confidence that, okay, if we see these guys in the playoffs, we know we can do it. And moreover, if you beat them over there in California, moreover, Mike. So this game is huge, man. This will be a playoff atmosphere. It's Sunday Night Football. All right, so the pressure is gonna be on, and I don't want to see anybody screwing up here, man. We have a lot of vets here. We have a vet quarterback, 8 years or whatever the hell it is now in the league. We've got vets at wide receiver. The D line full of vets. I mean, we have a good mixture, Mike. But we do have guys on this team that have seen a lot. You know, they've seen the disappointment. They've gone through it. And we've got young guys here that are hungry. You know what I mean? So it's a big game, man. It's not to be taken lightly. If you lose, you can't have the pussies out there. Oh, we lost. You know, chill out, relax. These kinds of guys, bro, they drive me crazy, bro. You're gonna want to win these games early. You're gonna want to win them, man. And yeah, you're not gonna win them all, Mike, but huge game right here, bro. This and what if you get your ass kicked in this game? That's another storyline, Mike. What happens if the Cowboys get their ass kicked? What would that mean, bro?
That would mean that we're not the team that we thought we were. And like I said, whether we win by 3 or lose by 3, it doesn't matter how much points you win or lose by. This is going to tell the Cowboys their playoff success. Because if we can win and hang with the best, Joe, we have a really good shot of seeing an NFC championship game. We do. We have a really good shot. If we lose, Joe, it's the same story. It is the exact same story.
On the flip side, Mike, let me ask you this. Now, what if we kick their ass? What does it mean? Does it mean anything for the Cowboys? Because it only seems like we beat a team here and then we screw up. But what would it mean if the Cowboys were to go in here, Levi Stadium, and whoop their ass? What would it mean?
It means that the Dallas Cowboys can only beat themselves.
Yeah.
It means that Arizona Cardinals game was a fluke and that the Dallas Cowboys, as long as they do what they're supposed to do, they're unstoppable. That's what that means. This team hasn't lost, Joe. This team has not lost in the regular season in forever. That's what it means. Like your playoff chances to get into an NFC championship game if you beat the 49ers go sky high.
Danny Savage says, well, let's go. It's coming off IR. Tyron probably going to IR. Interesting comment there. Could be. Probably needs to be. Just go ahead and let's move on, bro. Tyron, you can't count on the guy. We're having too much in and out the lineup kind of crap here, Mike. What do you think about that there, Mike?
No, me and fifth quarter, we go at it on Freaky Friday every Friday. And I'm all for Tyron Smith being on this team because he's your best left tackle on the team. I would rather have him play every other game than him to play 0 games because we've already seen Chuma Odoga and how he plays. It's not a Tyron Smith. So if Tyron Smith can just stay healthy just a little bit longer and last and be healthy enough for the playoffs, I would rather have that than Chuma Odoga, Joe.
Pretend this is a crack pipe right here. Pipe dreams, bro. It ain't ever gonna happen.
I was just saying, just to be. I mean, he played 4 games, and he played in the playoff games at right tackle. So there is. Yeah. I just need him to. If it's every other game and he's healthy for the playoffs, I will take that. Would you not take Tyron Smith over Chuma Odoga?
I would, but it's like you said, it's every other game, and Mike McCarthy is always talking about continuity. Well, if it's about continuity, let me see it, bro. So
yeah, but he's your best left tackle, man. We have this debate, and he's your best left tackle. I just can't. If he's healthy enough, put him out there. I understand it's exhausting, it's a headache. He's not reliable, but gosh darn it, Joe, when he's on the field, he's reliable and he's the best at it.
Yeah, I just feel like he's tarnishing his career at this point because the people, they remember the most recent stuff and the first ballot Hall of Famer. At this rate, and we don't get to vote. It's the journalists and these other dumbasses. So they're going to be like, well, this guy was always hurt. He's not a Hall of Famer. The journalists that vote on this crap, it's going to be another Michael Irvin. It's going to take a couple years for Tyron to get in, bro. It'll be to be real. You know what I'm saying? These journalists, they don't know shit about football, bro.
And that's okay. As long as it helps them get a Super Bowl ring, the Hall of Fame ring will come. It's just let's work on us getting him a Super Bowl ring. And him being on the field at any given chance is the best chance for us.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens there. But a very interesting nugget there by Danny Savage. I didn't see that there, but it does make sense there. I think that whatever it is, it's an ankle, a knee, whatever the hell it is. Just let it heal up. And like you said, Mike, let him come back after the bye or somewhere, and make that run, like you said. So good stuff there indeed. Good stuff there indeed. Wide receivers, Mike. I talked about the red zone. This is going to be the game where I think that if they don't score in the red zone, it's going to be amplified 100 times over, because it's going to be like, well, we were kicking field goals, they were making touchdowns. Okay, so if the game ends up like that, bro, they gotta make a move, bro. I firmly believe, and I'm gonna stick by this. We don't have the pass catchers. Outside of Lamb, I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing it from these guys. They're not beating one-on-ones. What's your thought there? What is your confidence level? And everybody in the chat box, the confidence level, Mike, of the Cowboys making touchdowns here on the road in Levi Stadium this week? Is it?
And yeah. And big shout out to Dallas Cowboy fan 1980 who was in the house. The red zone, I don't think it gets fixed, but I think we see plays in this game that we've never seen in the first 4 weeks, Joe. I think we're going to see some creativity, Joe, in this game because the stakes. Mike McCarthy has a chip on the shoulder because of these guys, all right? Knocked them out twice. Cowboys, back-to-back playoff wins, first time since 06-07, and we got knocked out by this one team right here. The chip is on the shoulder for Dak and for Mike McCarthy and these younger guys like Tyron Smith, who, went to the playoffs first year and got knocked out, right? So these guys are going to play, Joe, and they're going to play with the chip on their shoulder, I feel like. And I don't think it's going to cure the red zone, but I think in this game, because the stakes are so high because it's Sunday night football, I think we're going to see some red zone touchdowns.
Interesting. And I think that should be plenty motivation, right? So everybody knows what's on the line here. Could put you in a tailspin. It could launch you into the stratosphere. This game. I really think that the Cowboys, they're going to try some new things here. You know what I mean? Not that they've been holding back. I don't believe in, we're holding plays. But I think that they do need to come up with something new here in the red zone, because what they've been doing definitely hasn't been working the last 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Now, I like what they did with Hunter Lupke there in the goal line, right? But at the 20 and the 15 or 10-yard line, they got to figure that out. You know what I mean? It's got to be, and if the ball hits you in the hands, you got to come down and catch that ball, man. We've seen a couple of guys do that. We've seen our tight ends drop passes there, and then in the end zone. So we'll see what they do here, guys. Mike, let's talk about the defense. Cowboys defense versus Brock Purdy, C-Mac, the white boy's running all over the hell out of everybody. Good ass player, bro. He does everything. Catches the ball, runs the ball with power, speed, vision, elusiveness. What is the Cowboys defense going to do to stop Brock Purdy and company, bro?
So we held them to 19 points last game, and we ran a lot of blitzes, Joe, and we held McCaffrey in check up until about the second half, Joe. When the defense, Joe, the offense kept going 3 and out, and the defense had to come back on the field. So the only thing that's going to help this defense is long touchdown drives. Notice the touchdown drives. 3 points ain't going to cut it. Long touchdown drives, all right? Mm-hmm. That's what's going to help this defense out. Dan Quinn knows how to stop McCaffrey because he's done it before. Look at the tape. The tape don't lie. Look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. He stopped McCaffrey before. I think we could stop McCaffrey again.
It's true.
But with Purdy, he missed a lot of throws in that last playoff game. Why? Because we put a lot of pressure on him. One of the questions was asked, matter of fact, just last night, about do you blitz a lot? And I said, absolutely, you blitz. Why? Because it's worked. We held them to 19 points. Our offense couldn't get 20. We held them to 19. I feel like we can hold them to 19 again. But our offense has to get 20. We can stop McCaffrey. I'm not scared of McCaffrey. Stop the run. Stop the run. We can stop him. Trust me. The problem is getting pressure on Purdy because if you give him enough time, he will find wide receivers open. You got to figure out a way for Kurtz to play a little better on Kittle. All right, you have to figure that out. This offense for Kyle Shanahan and this offense is really good. The Cowboys and Dan Quinn, they just got to be better, Joe.
And we can't forget about Debo. That guy's a hell of a player, bro. I like Debo, man. Debo Samuel, he's a badass dude. So be interesting to see who lines up on him, who covers him. You cannot put Gilmore on him. He'll eat him alive, bro. You're going to have to put speed on him, somebody that can cover. It's got to be DaRon Bland. I mean, supposedly we don't follow players, shadow players, but yeah, I think you're going to have to, bro. You're going to have to put your best guy on Debo, man. I do not want to see Gilmore on Debo, bro. Don't want to see it, bro.
No, you're right. You're right about Asante Samuel. You're right about Debo. And it's either going to be DaRon Bland. Do you think Jordan Lewis has enough speed to keep up with Debo, Joe?
It's a good question. I think where you can get Jordan Lewis in trouble is almost the same way that you get Gilmore in trouble. Make him go across the field. So I like Jordan Lewis more as an up down the field, not really in the trash crossing patterns, that kind of thing. And that's how they use him, right? Crossing patterns, screens, bubble screens. This guy, jack of all trade, masters of all of them, man. So it's gonna be to see, man. They got good weapons, bro. But we've got good weapons too, Mike. Let's talk about the defense here. Can they stop Micah Parsons? I mean, you got Trent Williams, obviously, but even he's got problems with Parsons. You got McGlinchey. We saw what Micah did with him, tossing him like a rag doll. But talk about the defense, Mike. Talk about that D-line.
Yeah, you want to hit the super chat first?
Oh, yeah. We got a super chat in the house here. Here we go, Mike. We got one here. Give me cash with the super chat. I want this front office to be aggressive before the trade deadline. Go get Davante Adams. Ooh. I love it. We can end right there. Davante Adams having reunited with Mike McCarthy, a guy who can get open. This team is close, and Adams wants out of Las Vegas. Bro, this is a really good topic here. It's a really good super chat. Give me cash. Appreciate this one because I've been seeing this rumor float around, Mike. And to get him, you don't have a big cap hit. It would be like $6 million. Now, for the further years, the other years though, you are going to have to do some cap magic. But the Cowboys are pretty good at doing that. Mike, what do you think about this idea here?
I don't think it's going to happen. And I hate to be the party pooper here. Cowboys already gave up 2/5 and a 6th to trade for players, right? They really value the first, second, third, fourth round draft picks. So it's either going to be a draft pick plus player or it's going to be a draft pick. In order for the Dallas Cowboys to go for Davante Adams, it's going to be a first or a second. Everybody knows that. Are you willing to give up a first or second what the team needs going into next year of linebacker, left tackle, wide receiver? Are you corner maybe? Are you willing to give up that equity unless you're going to go get a guy like Davante Adams and kind of say, put like the Rams did, put all the chips on the table and go get him? Does Davante Adams help Dak Prescott that much where y'all really believe that that's the guy, that's the answer, that's it right there? If you believe that, then do it. If you don't believe it, then I wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah, it definitely would require a first round pick. I would say a first and a third, probably a first and a future third. maybe a first and third or something. I mean, a fourth, but you're definitely going to use your first. This incoming wide receiver class is not all that good. So you gotta look at those. I like Mike Evans myself, but I look at the availability of Devontae Adams reuniting with McCarthy, the West Coast. Shit, bro, that shit sounds mighty good to me, bro. I wouldn't mind it, but would it happen? It could. It could because Jerry, who does he like to trade for? He
Wide
loves those wide
receivers.
receivers, bro.
Mike
Joey
McCarthy
Galloway,
loves wide receivers.
Roy Williams, and motherfucker, Mark Cooper, the mother. And this guy, I mean, this tailor made for Jerry Jones, bro. I like this idea, man. But I'm with you. At the end of the day, they probably won't. But man, could it happen? Should it happen, bro?
It all depends, dude. Like, do you feel that that's the one player stopping you? Everybody just put in the comment section, we got to stop McCaffrey. We got to stop this. We got to stop that. So let's say you get Devontae Adams. Does that stop your running game? Does that stop your running game? Right? Does that help your running game? Your running defense? Does it help it? Like, there's so many questions yet. And thank goodness it's only week 5. Thank goodness it's only week 5. We can get these questions answered. Guys, we just gave up a draft pick for Cooks. We need Cooks to step up. Where is the alarm of, hey, step up, Cooks? Step up, Cooks. Where's that alarm?
Yeah,
where's Michael Gallup's alarm? Why aren't we calling for Jalen Brooks to get into the game? No, we want to go straight to other players and give up draft equity. We need to start sounding these alarms for Cooks and Jalen Brooks and Michael Gallup's.
We're going straight for the nuclear button. Hey man, it's an interesting talking point. A very interesting talking point indeed, man. Because I think when it gets down to the trade deadline, I think there's gonna be a lot of names come up that the NFL GMs know that Jerry likes to spend on wide receivers. The history's there, the money's there, the owner's there. So there's a lot on the side of a trade very well could happen. And it could be like where Jerry sees it as a, could this be the Deion Sanders, the Charles Haley type of move that, just puts you over the hump. Charles Haley put the defense over the hump when we got him. Battling back and forth with the 49ers, we took their asset. We signed Deion, put us over. So would Jerry think that, man? Would he think that, okay, we get Devontae, he's the last piece that puts us over? That's the interesting part about that conversation there. But we'll see, bro. We'll see. You make a good point though. Cooks hadn't done shit. Hadn't done jack shit, bro. And that's hurting you because you're relying way too much on other guys. Your Michael Gallups, who to me still doesn't look 100%. Man, I think he just is what he is. I think he just, makes a play here and there. Tolbert, he's going to be the future number 3. I don't see it, bro. I don't see him being the future number 3, bro. He's not, bro. They fucked up there, man. So wide receiver, you either got the draft one in this next draft class that says it's not that good of a draft class for wide receiver, or you're going to have to pick up a free agent somewhere. So we'll see what happens there, Mike. But let's get back on track here. Defensively, Mike, we talked about Micah Parsons. Linebacker, does any of this scare you here? We know that we got Micah, but he's more of your edge rusher kind of guy. He's not really your Fred Warner type of linebacker, right? He's our pass rusher extraordinaire. So who needs to step up on this linebacker core? You looking for a big game from LVE, the Wolf Hunter, or Damone Clark, or even Marquise Bell?
Dude, look at that. Dude, we're always on the same page. I wrote down all my linebackers, and I wrote Bell, and I circled it because that was gonna be my guy that I was gonna talk about. Marquise Bell, bro. That is gonna be that is the guy that I need to step up. Like, this is supposed to be the guy that's taking over the overshown role Like we're going to be able to see pre-Overshown with Marquise Bell before we actually get Megatron Overshown. All right. And Marquise Bell, dude, like he has the it to really take over a game. He has the speed. He has the length. He has the strength. I just need him to trust his feet, trust his eyes, and go. Not overthink, not get overlooked, don't get overbooked, don't run in the trash. Beat the trash, bro, and go get the target. That's what I need Marquise Bell to do, and that's going to help guys like LVE and Damone Clark. Like even if Marquise Bell can go in there and disrupt the target, that's going to slow the target down enough for Clark or LVE to clean it up, Joe. And that's what we need.
I love that point there. Yeah, a guy that's really making strides for the defense in his opportunity. He's made good work of it. So I like that, man. I like that indeed. And they asked Kyle Shanahan, what was the biggest challenge for the Cowboys, and he said the speed of the Cowboys defense. So you hit it right on the head there with Marquise Bell and a lot of our speedsters on defense. So it's going to be interesting to see who will be the unsung hero. We're going to need one here, right? So for me, Mike, I love that there. For me, I think we need a big game. We need a signature Donovan Wilson game. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Every couple of games, Donovan Wilson is just unfreaking stoppable, making plays all over the place, spang on the quarterback, limiting the mobility, spying on the guy, playing. He's in the backfield, blitzing. This is going to be the perfect time to Donovan Wilson to have his signature type of game, bro.
And that's a good point, Joe. For all the people, Donovan Wilson looked like trash in the last. Yeah, he was hurt. He missed all the training camp. He missed all the preseason. He's been hurt. The guy's coming into vote. I said at the beginning of the show, Joe, the first 4 weeks was preseason. Week 5 is realistically our week 1, Joe. Period. That's just what it is.
It is what it is, and it's a good point because we Cowboys historically skipped the preseason. And Donovan Wilson, last year he was very durable from the very start, but this year started out slow. He's got a game under his belt, more games. I think he's going to be full speed in this game, man. So I'm looking for a big game from him. I'm looking for a big game from him. They're going to attack probably Gilmore in this game. So maybe you're going to have to give up a double coverage there, back him up, safety help. But the offensive line, their offensive line versus our D line, I think it's a good matchup. But I think we have a little bit better of a line than they do, Mike.
Yeah.
What do you think?
100%.
No.
100%.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Kicking wars, we can't have them, bro. This we gotta come away with touchdowns, bro. I know Mike McCarthy's gonna be aggressive in this game because he knows it. We're probably gonna see these guys go for it on 4th down. So when it gets down to it, get ready for it, Mike. We're gonna be going for it on 4th down. 4th and short. Who is it gonna go to?
Debo. That's it. We're going for it?
Yeah.
We're going for it. You got to give it to Turpin. I had Turpin. So we talked about the wide receivers. And Schoonmaker falls into that. He needs to catch the ball. But Turpin, I feel like we're getting him involved in like screens and passes and stuff. But I feel like we need to put Turpin in the slot, dude. And let Dak roll out to the right. And let Turpin run his own route. Like, let Turpin, know what the defense is and let him find that soft spot and just let him break loose. Dak needs to deliver a good ball, of course, but motion to Dak, bootleg Dak out to the right, dude. Let Turpin run his own little route, hit him. I'm telling you, it's going to be magic, bro. They do it all the time with the Chiefs, Mahomes and Kelsey. They got a play where there's no routes for anybody. They're supposed to make something up on the go. And Patrick Mahomes finds whoever's open. We need to do that with Turpin, bro. We need to do that with Turpin somehow.
Yeah, I like what they've done with Turpin. with the players they've given him. Now the only thing is he's got to hold that football with the 3 points. He's got to hold on to that ball because he is sloppy as shit with that ball. As long as he can hold on to that ball, bro, you're right. He can be something for them. But if he comes out here fumbling the ball, sit your ass down, bro. Punishment. You're enough of that crap, right? I want to see that happen. I think you're gonna need him. You're gonna need him in this game because you haven't seen it from Cooks. You know, I think a lot of us envisioned, Cooks, he was gonna be on the outside burning down the field or in the slot doing all this freaking badass shit. Maybe this is why this guy gets traded a bunch of times, bro. Like people aren't really talking about it, but why is he always being traded away, bro? Are we seeing it now? Is it effort? Is it not studying the playbook? Something's going on, man.
Well, he's had 1,000 yards X amount of years in a row, right? So I don't know if it's effort. I think it's just I don't know what it is. I really don't. But I just need him to come and play. That's all I need.
Also, with Turn got baby oil on his hand. See, that's what we're talking about, right? He's got to secure that ball. Even the special teams, he scares me. Like, don't body catch that shit, bro. Like, I feel like he muffs it. It scares me, bro.
No, and it's a good point. You know, Deuce Vaughn scares me when he holds the ball.
Yeah, man. Damn, man. Deuce Vaughn.
He's just so tiny.
Those feet move fast, though, bro.
But they don't get nowhere.
They don't go anywhere. It's almost like those cartoons, right? Like
yeah.
He's got to go. He's got to hit the lane and go. If he tries sideline to sideline, it ain't there. He gets caught every time, man.
Every time. I mean, all you got to do is blow on him, and he's tackled. And he's tackled.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to do what's right for the team. You know, we can't do another Jalen Smith. Oh, we love this story. Jalen Smith's knees recovering, this and that. These types of stories become liabilities.
Right. And Malik Davis, he deserves that spot. We need to get Malik Davis in that spot.
Yeah,
seriously.
I think they'll correct it, man. Good story and everything, but it's game time, bro. These are big time games, bro. It's Super Bowl
preseason.
It's Super Bowl preseason. Yeah, it ain't the preseason. Mike, I think we hit on a lot of topics here, guys. Very good commentary here in the chat box. Appreciate all you guys. This is a huge game, like I said. I can't wait to talk with you guys about the post game on this. What you got, Mike? You got another point here?
Yeah. This right here, Cowboy fans, the new generation, I'm talking to you. This here is the rivalry. Everyone just wants to say, oh, Cowboys and Eagles. Oh, Cowboys and Giants. Oh, Cowboys Commanders. No. Look at the overall record. We got double-digit leads on those guys, all right? That's not a rivalry. We kicked their butts, all right? 49ers is the rivalry. The Pittsburgh Steelers, that is a rivalry. The 49ers, Cowboys are 19-1 all time. That's a rivalry. And this Sunday night football game, guys, you be pumped up, be ready, because we hate those mother lovers over there in California, and they hate us. This is the game of all games.
It really is, bro. Like I'm pumped for it, man. I'll probably be cooking out. I'll be doing something, bro. This is a playoff atmosphere, bro. We got to come away with the dub, bro. But, man, that's all we have tonight, guys. We appreciate the love in the chat box. Can't do this without you. This has been a fun season so far. But let's get these wins stacked. Let's stack up some more wins, baby. Mike, let everybody know where they can find you if they haven't already, bro.
Yep, CowboysBlog.net on Tuesdays for the Frisco Report. You can find me there. Cowboys Corner on YouTube. _Cowboys Corner. _ Cowboys Corner. On Twitter or X, and we got another super chat, $10 from All In Soil. It says, appreciate the content. We appreciate you, brother. We can't do it without you guys. But let's go, guys. I'm pumped up. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that super chat, man. Yeah, we're all in. We're all in on this, man. This is losing is not acceptable. We got to come away with that win, bro.
No moral victories either.
No, yeah, no moral victories. This is a we got to get over these humps, bro. This is one of them along the way, and then we're gonna see them in the playoffs again. So let's set the tone. Let's put that seed in their head. If we see them again, they know that we can beat them. All right, so huge game, bro. Huge game. Appreciate that super chat, on. So appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, man, that's all we have tonight, guys. We appreciate it. Pound that like button if you haven't already.
Boom.
And we will see you next week, hopefully with a W and a victory, bros. Appreciate you guys.
Wow.